Hey guys, this is a video to teach you the fastest way to level your character from level 1 to 60. Depending on how fast you are using this method, you can get it done in between 5 to 7 hours, realistically, and probably make between 700 and 900,000 gold in the process. So we're just wrapping up a cycle. So as we go through this, I've also disabled the sound so that we just get the microphone here. But just as a setup, I will say that this method is pretty complicated, and you'll probably need to rewatch the video a few times, but there are a few things to understand what's going on here. So it works best with 4 players. Effectively, you need one kind of level 60 strong character to kill bosses, and then the other 3 people can just be the ones who level up. So what we're doing right now is actually step 1 in the cycle. So we're on Act 2. The quest is the Black Soulstone. And basically what we do is the level 60 goes in and kills the boss. And as soon as he kills the boss, one of the other players goes in to get the Soulstone. But we don't actually pick up the Soulstone until the original level 60 leaves the game. So Duck in this example has just left the game, so now Strickland, our gem grabber, for lack of a better word, will go and pick up the Soulstone. And now that we're halfway through the quest, both myself and the other player, we leave the game to go ahead and create our own games, while Strickland has stayed in this game. Strickland in this example is the third person who's power leveling with us. So he stays in that game, and level 60 Duck has created a new game himself. So the player in first position, which is Hatred in this example, he's already created a game and completed the quest for himself, and then he joins my game and completes the quest at that point. Now that he's completed those 2 and I've completed my own, both myself and the number 1 position, so myself and Hatred, we will join Hatred's game, which was the original game, to clear this quest. But what's important to note here is Strickland has actually left this game. So he grabbed the gem, he stayed in the game, and then when we rejoined it, he left. So that when he leaves and hits resume, there's a fresh game that now myself and the number 1 player can join and get the free experience. So we've joined Strickland's new game, we got that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to join the level 60, or the boss clearer. We're going to join his game. So he's been waiting here for quite a while we've been doing all this. He's just been sitting here waiting patiently for us to rejoin. And what he's going to do is now he's going to go ahead and grab the Soulstone, allowing us to all leave the game again and bring in the quest experience. So we're just sitting here waiting. You'll be able to watch in the chat as soon as your player cancels the sequence. So he's down there right now in the chamber, just kind of waiting for us to come in. He's probably slightly AFK-ish because he's been waiting a while. So we're going to give him a minute. But I mean, this method is definitely kind of confusing, so please feel free to rewatch the video a few times. But he's gone ahead, canceled the sequence, and now all of us will go ahead and leave this game with the original level 60 now staying inside. So all 3 of us create a game. First position would basically go and bring in the quest, and then leave and join the second position person's game, which is me in this instance. So he's already brought his experience in. Now he's joining my game. We both get this experience, and now we're going to join the number 3 game, Strickland. So we join his game, and now we get to bring in his experience. So all 3 of us got that. And now we're going to join the original level 60s game, which was the one that we all left. So we join his game, but a note about this one is he's actually going to be able to leave this game and start a new one that we can turn around and farm that again. So we wait for him to leave. As soon as he does, we take it in. All 3 of us get the experience. and then we go ahead and join the new game that he's created. So he's left and hit resume. He's created a new game. We just wait for us all to join up here. And we're still just waiting on Strickland. And this complete, after I bring this question, will be the end of the cycle. For the purpose of this video, I am going to go ahead and record another full cycle just to see if it makes a little bit more sense, because no matter how well you explain it, I mean, this is a really confusing thing that's going on. So I'm going to repeat, but if you feel that you got it and you understand, feel free to, get your 4 people together to start doing this again. But if it was a little bit confusing and you had a hard time following along, I will go through it again. So this is a fresh new cycle we're starting now. And the first step will be for your level 60 to kill the boss in this quest, the Black Soulstone. So we all join up the party. He's there, about to kill it. Again, we don't have to join up the boss to actually get the quest. So you can just hit cancel and wait in town. Ideally, we don't even join the game. We wait for his invite, but because this is only on Nightmare difficulty, it doesn't really make a difference. He pretty much just one-shots the boss anyway. So we're sitting here and we're waiting. And remember, we have 3 positions in the rotation. So in this example, Hatred, he's number 1. Me, Fubu-sama, I'm number 2. Strickland is number 3. And Duck is the clearer. Can also be considered level 4. So in the first instance, he's killed the boss, but he did not pick up the Soulstone, and then he leaves the game. The number 3 position goes down to the chamber and picks up the stone for us. Once he picks up the stone, he stays in the game. Number 1 and number 2 leave and create their own games. So we're going to go ahead and wait for him to pick up the stone, which he's forgotten to do here. Maybe he's AFK, we'll give him a sec. Okay, he might be AFK. I'll go ahead and just grab the stone. So this is what the number 3 position's job is supposed to be. So they go down, grab the stone. So I've grabbed it, I just cancel the sequence. And then I want to leave this game and create my own. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So both myself and number 2, we're leaving this game to create our own games. Number 1 hits resume, and then he completes the quest. And then he joins number 2's game, which is mine. So Hatred has already joined his own game. He clicked on Adria and got his experience. Now he joins mine, gets this experience. I also gain a level, which is nice. And now we go back to the original game that we were in. That Strickland is sitting there waiting for us to join. So as soon as number 1 and number 2 join this game, Strickland, number 3, will leave the game and create his own. So we'll sit here and we'll wait for him to leave. If he remembers to. There, he's left the game. We get the experience. And then we go and join his new game that he's just created. So now that he's created this game, we're all in. All 3 of us get this experience. And now we're off to join the level 60s game. So, if you remember in the first step, after the level 60 killed the boss, he left the game. He left the game and then he created a new game, and it started with the bosses killed and the Soulstone just ready to be picked. So, what the level 60 does is he sits here and he waits for all of us to rejoin the game. And as soon as we've all rejoined, Strickland is just lagging a little bit here, but as soon as he joins the game, our level 60 will go ahead and grab the stone. So you'll sit here, you'll wait for the chat, you see that he's canceled the sequence, so you know it's coming. And you basically just kind of repeat what you did. So all three of us, the level 60 stays in this game, all three of us create our own. The number 1 position goes in, talks to Adria, gets the experience, leaves, and then joins the number 2 game. So because I'm number 2, I'm waiting for number 1 to join my game before I bring this experience in. So there he is, number 2 has joined my game. He's in, we can get the experience, and now we're off to join number 3's game. So we find Strickland, there he is. He's created his own game, he's waiting for myself and number 1 to join. We're in, and we get the experience. And now we go back and we join that original game where the level 60 picked up the stone and then he waited. We rejoin this game. And then once we've joined, the level 60 will actually leave and create a new game again. So we sit here, we wait. Level 60 leaves. We get the experience. And as soon as he leaves, he hit resume. So we will rejoin this new game that he's created. Now that he's created this game, you'll see that Adria is ready to give us experience again, so we just wait for all three of us to join. Again, it seems like Strickland is kind of the lagger in the bunch, so we'll give him a second. There we see he's joining the game. And we get the experience and complete the cycle. So that was 2 full cycles of power leveling. You see I almost grew 2 levels in that same time period. And you basically just continue doing this, and you just get through your levels really fast. You make a little bit of money while you're on the way. And you go from there. So listen, I understand that was probably pretty confusing to follow, even with 2 full cycles. So be sure you rewatch the video, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, please remember to subscribe to us on YouTube. We really appreciate that. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at facebook.com/DiabloGrinder, twitter.com/DiabloGrinder, and of course on our website at DiabloGrinder.com. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time.